Hello YouTube, this is I Monarch Maniac back here with another card trick and tutorial following afterwards. Alright, so the card trick is called This and That, and I'll explain it to you. The other day I was walking down the street and an old man came up to me. He said, "Would you like to play a game?" And I said, "Well, sure." He says, "Alright, I got 3 cards. Alright, no tricks about that." He said, "My first card is this card," and he puts it down. "My second card is also this," and he puts it down. "My third card is that." I said, "Alright, so what's this about? The 3-card Monte?" He says, "Nope. Just follow the very first card, that's the that card." I said, "Alright." He moves the that card to the bottom of the deck. Now he asks, "Okay, now what card's going to be on the bottom?" And I said, "It's the that card." He says, "It's this card." I said, "Alright, if this card's on the bottom, then that card has to be in the middle." He says, "Nope. In the middle, it's also this card." And I said, "Alright, so now you're cheating if you're using 2 this cards." He says, "Nope, because on the bottom it's also that card." And I said, "Alright, if that card's in the middle, just like this is on the bottom and then this was in the middle, then that has to be on the middle." He says, "Nope, this card's in the middle." And I said, "Alright, so now you're cheating." He says, "Nope, the very bottom card that I have is this." He puts it back on the bottom. He says, "The second card I have is this," and he puts it back and he says, "The top card is this." I said, "Alright, if this is on the bottom, this is in the middle, and that's on the top, then you're cheating." He says, "Nope, in life you gotta remember you always get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of other." Alright, it's a pretty good trick. I'm gonna show you how to do this trick, or how I was learned on YouTube. As you start out, you just tell the story about the old man coming up to you and with the 3 cards. You start out with the card shuffled as other is the top card, this is the second card, and that is the third card. And you want to have it as other, this, and that. So when you say that his first card was this, you're actually showing a double lift, because the top card's actually other. You're showing the double lift of there's only 1 card here and there's 2 card here. So that means that this is going right over the other. So you're just lifting it right back up like that, so it looks like it's or appearing as 1 card. So what you want to do is you want to say it's this and put the first card down, which is actually the other card. And then you want to say this just as the actual card, and then that as the actual card. And then you just put them back in the order that of that, and then this, and then other. So it's opposite of what it was. Now you want to say follow the top that card. You say, okay. So really when you shuffle that to the bottom, you're really just bringing the 2 card shuffle again, or the double lift. You're taking the top card that's actually with this, and you're putting it back on top of this, and you're putting it on the bottom, which actually will make it this. So you're going to think it's that, but it's actually this. So then you're saying, okay, then what card's in the middle? And he's going to say, well, in the middle, it's also this card, which you just saw to be on the bottom. Now what you're going to do for this is from the bottom on the this card, what you're going to do is for with the top card, you're going to slide it back straight. You're going to push up. Here, I'll make it a different angle. You're going to slide back the first card, push up the middle card, and then push back up the first card. So it'll look like short, long, short. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pull the middle card that'll make it appear as the bottom and show it as this, which this was on the bottom. So I'll show you it from the bottom. What you're going to do is you're going to slide the first card back. Oh, hold on. It would be like this. You're going to take this card back, this card up, slide this back up, and then you're going to move these as 1. But it's really 2. So after you do this, you're going to say, alright, now that this is on the bottom, you're going to say in the middle, it's also this. And when you put it back, he's going to say, okay, this is on the bottom and this is in the middle. What's on the bottom now? And you say, it's that. Because once that was in the middle, when you did the sliding trick, you're taking the middle card and you're placing it on the bottom, so that's actually going to go to the bottom. So it's going to look like this. And then you're going to continue on. You're going to say that card's on the bottom. Do the sliding trick one more time, so that's in the middle. And then when I did it at the end, you say, alright, this card's in the bottom, and then you're going to do the double lift again. This card's also in the middle, and then you're going to say that this card's on the top, which means you're just going to slide it from the bottom very fast to make it look like it appears from the top. So you're going to say this card's on bottom, and you're going to put it back. This card's in the middle, and then put it back, and then you're going to say this card's from the top. And you're going to put it on the top. He says, now you're cheating. You're using 3 this cards. He says, nope. In life, you get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of the other. And you can show your friends this trick, and you can amaze them because they think it's 2 this cards and that card instead of another card. Amaze them. Please look at some of my other YouTube videos. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. If you have any questions, please ask. And thanks.